Hey everybody, it's Charlie. I wanted to make a video about my wall of art I've been collecting. I know some of you, I know I collect other people's art, and it's something I started doing the year I was away. Um, it was my goal to have, a wall of other people's art I'd collected, to hang above my desk once I got my own place. Well, I've had my own place for a year and a half now, and when I first moved in, I had a bunch of things. I'm getting more things, and anyone that has anything they'd like to contribute, I got a little space left here. I might have to expand if I start getting more stuff, but I wanted to show you some of the things I have and tell you about them. So I guess I'll just start at the top and go right or left or right. That's a picture that my friend Selma colored. She is gonna be 4 years old next month, and her and her brother Donnie really like Paw Patrol. So, and then this here is a really cool collage my friend Miriam made, that is pretty cool. She's going on 17, and she's a pretty cool girl, and she also did this painting up here. And then that painting there is actually Selma's brother Donnie, who just turned 5, sent me the rainbow painting. And then here is a picture my friend Natalie, who I met in the hospital, colored. And recently I asked her if she needed anything, and she mentioned some things she could use, just like some basic needs, like some underwear and stuff, for crying out loud. But I know she likes Minions, so I sent her a coloring book of Minions, and I said, please send me one of the pictures that you colored. And then this here is from it's a rat terrier, and that was colored by a woman that I met in a group home I was in, and her name was Marna, and we became pretty good friends. We were roommates, and she did something really special for me one day when I was gone. When I came back here, she had asked staff to download a picture of a rat terrier that she colored for me. And then this is my Dumpty Trumpty bumper sticker. That was a design, a concept that my friend Sonny came up with, and one of his neighbors actually did the work on the computer to have it printed as a bumper sticker. And as you can see, it's Trump as an egg on the wall, and so that was kind of a big hit. And then this up here is a drawing by Donnie. I don't know how well you can see that, but that's him on a horse. And then this here is something from my friend Jessie, my best friend from middle school, lives in Canada. One of her kids did this. I think it was one of her twins. Probably Ruby. Ruby seems to be the one that usually sends art. And then this is another one from Ruby, a drawing. You can see the Canada flag and stuff, so that's kind of cool. And then this here, this is a diamond art, and then there's another one here of a mermaid and a peacock. These were all done by my friend Serena, who I met through Soldiers Angels, and she had said that we became really good pen pals. And she said that we talked about art and stuff, and she said she liked doing these diamond arts. So I actually had sent her the kits for the mermaid and the peacock, because she said she really liked mermaids and peacocks. And then one day I get this package, and she had sent me all this stuff plus a few other things she had made, and and these are the things I kept, and she said, share with your friends. And I gave a couple things to friends who I thought would really appreciate it, and they did. And then this is another drawing by Donnie, some sharks, and this is some Selma and Donnie art. And this here, this card, this tiger drawing was something a friend of mine, Giuseppe, made. And I met him in the hospital, and he said that he was going to be going to prison for a couple of years and that he could really use a pen pal. So I kept in touch with him the whole time he was in prison, and I asked him if he could make me some art, so he sent me that. And he actually got out, I think it was a few months ago, and he's been doing really well. He's got a job and everything. And then this is just another Paw Patrol coloring that a roommate of mine named Michelle. She was my roommate when I was on the Gemini unit at Winnebago, and she was pretty cool. I mean, if you're gonna have a roommate, she was probably a good roommate to have, because she was pretty fun. She had all kinds of crazy stories. I know one of her stories was being chased by a drunk guy with a machete. You know, I thought that was just nuts. You know, and then this is some sticker art, frozen sticker art. And I have another friend I met in the hospital, Brittany, who she really likes Frozen. And you're kind of limited to what you can do in the hospital as far as things like art and stuff. But one of the things you can do is a sticker art. And so I sent her a sticker book, and then this is the one I had marked. I said, can you make this for me? And then I swear it was like 2 days later she had sent it to me, so that was really cool. And this is a drawing, or not a drawing, it's actually just a coloring, from another girl in the hospital named Crystal that she was a super good colorer. I know that sounds kind of dumb to be a good colorer, but yeah, she colored this for me. And yeah, she was just she just kind of sit there most of the time and either color or read and just kind of quiet and stuff. You know, but she was a really sweet girl, you know. And then here is a coloring, another one by Natalie, and it says, "Let peace, love, and happiness flood your soul each and every day." And that was one of the things she had sent me when I told her when I first told her about, you know, collecting art. Here's one I just got recently from Donnie. It's a coloring of some rat terriers. Those are supposed to be his rat terriers, Buster and Pippa. And then this one is kind of special to me. This one, when I was in one of the group homes, there was a girl there named Cece who really liked to draw. And then so she was always looking for ideas of things to draw. So I said, draw a Packer cheerleader for me. And she'd always do really special things for me, either drawings or write me letters or notes and stuff like that. I really miss her a lot, but I lost touch with her. So, and then this is from another girl from the hospital named Sarah, and she gave me this while I was in the hospital, and it says, "Not sure what I did, but you inspired me to become a better person. You're beautiful, funny, smart. Keep being you." And that was from July of 2019. Well, this here is this little pug here. This is about my favorite thing I have, and I mean, I like all the stuff, but I really like this one. Brittany made this, and that's what she pretty much does is it's like these little beads, and then you iron it, and that's one of the few things she's able to do in the hospital. And she pretty much you know, just spends a lot of time making these, you know. And then this is kind of a weird thing, and you'll find out why. I mean, it's a really cool drawing and coloring, and I like the sentiment. And on the inside, it's a card. It says "Dump Trump. He's a chump." That was made by another prison pen pal. I can't even remember the guy's name, but he had got my name from another person who I've been writing to, and then we actually were pen pals, and he was a nice guy, and we nice enough guy that I wrote him for maybe a few months, and then finally one day I just happened to look him up on the DOC website. Turned out he was a sex offender, so I kind of I stopped writing him. I kept the card up there anyways, just because I mean, it just, I don't know, I guess I don't know, I really don't feel like I should have to take the card down, because it is something that it's, I don't know, I guess I kind of learned my lesson. If you can write these guys, you have to look them up right away, and so it's just kind of a reminder of that whole experience. This here, this is hard to see because it's just a light coloring, but this was made by a developmentally disabled guy in a group home. He was my age. He was like 44 years old, but he functioned at about age 6, and it was really a stressful thing for me and the other residents at the group home, because he needed a lot of attention and assistance, and and that kind of fell on the residents, because the staff was pretty overwhelmed by him too. So, but he drew this one day, and it was around Halloween, and I knew right away. I'm like, that's a witch, and he said, yep. And then I even had him. He even signed his initials. This here is it's pretty much a traced printout, like the shading and things were done. It's not an actual original piece of art, but this was done by a woman named, her name was Crystal too. I met her at Trempolo, and I just thought it was cool, and I actually paid her $5 for it, just because I wanted to have it for my wall. And most of the people in Trempolo didn't have any kind of money for things like buying snacks or whatever, and I did, and so I thought, well, I'll help this girl out and get a drawing in return. And then this is as a character that of me and my former friend Beth, who I visited when I was in California, and we had this done on the Santa Monica boardwalk. We were I wanted to be Charlie's Angels, and I'm supposed to be Drew Barrymore, and she's supposed to be Lucy Liu. And then my joke was Cameron Diaz was off taking a dump somewhere. And then here's another cartoon by Ruby. I'm assuming this was Ruby and not one of her siblings. And then here's a painting by Ruby. And then this here is I believe that was by yet another prison pen pal, and he actually ended up getting out and going into a rehab facility for drug treatment, and we just kind of lost touch, so I mean, no big deal. I didn't really know him all that well, but sometimes these guys, they do send you some really nice letters, and they're happy for the correspondence. But then, of course, you should probably look them up immediately, so you're not wasting your time dealing with somebody who is probably in there for bad reasons. And then this is a really special thing. This is some Barbie art. You can see her broom, and oh, her hair's a little messed up here. Let's fix that. This is something my friend Kathy made, and I really hope I get to meet Kathy someday. She's kind of a friend of the family, and she does all this Barbie art. And I used to do Barbie art myself. There's a hat down here, and I told her I could give her one of my collages, which Chad actually delivered to her one time when he went to visit, and she said she'd make me a Barbie, and I said, okay, make me something morbid. I think I said morbid, something morbid or something scary. And so this is a witch who got burned at the stake by, or was, well, the townspeople tried to burn her at the stake, but because of the sharp edges on her dress, on the star, she was able to cut herself free, and then I think she went on to get revenge on the townspeople. So not only is it art, but it actually came with the whole story and everything, which was pretty cool. So anyways, yeah, so that's all I have. If you have something you want to add to the wall, I got some more space up here, and I can always expand. That's my own art. I could always move that someplace else if I had to expand my art wall. So anyways, thanks, bye.